So I'm gonna call this one First Love in 5 parts. Here we go. Okay, so I had this friend, right? And he started seeing this girl. So I met up with him to ask him about it. And I was like, yo, how's she? How's this girl? And he said, our love is a game of hide and seek in the nude. We're both trying desperately to catch a glimpse of the other, but it's hard because we're terrified of being caught naked. It's a slow dance on a tightrope strung between ecstasy and destruction, but all I ever think about is jumping. It's texting and not texting, it's calling and not calling. It's playing games while we're awake and falling asleep while Facebook stalking. It's the unplanned love child of hope and fear. And just like the two of us, it didn't ask to be born before. Like the sunrise on the last day of your life, or that feeling when you look to the left and you look to the right, and you realize, damn, you became an adult accidentally. And just like that, what once seemed impossible suddenly feels inevitable. So I was like, beep. I was like, beep, homie, you're in trouble. All right, so I met the guy like a few months later, and I was like, yo, man, how's things? How's things going with this girl? And he interrupts me like halfway through the sentence, and he starts, and he goes, the way she makes love shakes my convictions. It makes me cynical of my cynicism, it baptizes my beliefs, it revises my revisions. There's a subtle safety in her promise, and it provides sanctuary for softness. And within halls filled with the fluorescence of her essence, I'm resurrecting a part of me I forgot was dead. And with that, one who's used to punching problems and breaking things is mending bridges and making things. All because her irises blaze like the beacon of a lighthouse. They're bright and steadily shifting like a metronome, silently saying that all the seas and the storms are over, and that you, my love, are finally home. So I was like, Jesus Christ. All right. I met up with this dude a couple months later again, right? He's not such a good friend. I don't see him that often. He was looking sad, so I was like, yo, man, what's up? And he was like, I don't know, man. It's like somebody changed the sheets while I wasn't paying attention. Or maybe something changed because I wasn't paying attention. Or maybe what changed is I stopped paying attention. Like, loving felt so easy, I thought I could do it blindfolded, and so I tried. Like, giving felt so easy, she buried all notions of sacrifice, along with any chance of compromise. So now I have a second secret lover. You might know her, Insomnia. I heard she gets around. The thing though is, I don't exactly like the way she eyeballs my dreams. And in 2 weeks with no sign of her and no sign of sleep, I'm thinking of sending out a search party, you know. Lost hopes and dreams, last seen somewhere between her broken promises and my muffled screams. Till then, I'm just injecting every hello with a latent goodbye as destiny slips through my fingers and I can't quite figure out why. I'm locked in this prison of past patterns, though I don't quite remember the crime. I'm forced to kiss the woman I love every time, like it might be the last time. Two more, all right. After that, my friend kind of turned into this guy that you didn't want to know, man. Like, you didn't want to be around him, he was pretty terrible. And I met up with him, and, you know, I couldn't get away from him. So I was like, hey, man, how are you? And he was like, beep, 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 beep. And so I was like, yo, beep. After that, like, no one saw him for a while, right? Dude was gone. Like, we didn't know what happened to him. And then suddenly I heard stories that he'd come out of his cave. So I called him up and I was like, yo, man, people saying you're making appearances in public again. Let's meet up. So I was like, all right. So I met him and I was like, yo, man, I'm really sorry about what happened. How is she? Do you guys still talk? And he said, She called me after reading The Fault in... Hold on. She called me after reading The Fault in Our Stars, talking about love and loss. I said the pages of great books feel like mirrors. Chapters feel like memories and characters' friends. She said, don't be so dramatic, it's not like we're dying. But I said, anyone who's not is lying. This human horror show is a cosmic tragedy with an unoriginal ending. And I'm not trying to be condescending, but we're all dying. But when the two of us lived as one, we illuminated this reality. We filled its spaces with serenity and sang songs into its silences. We transmuted its mundane and morphed its melancholies. So it's almost poetic that we'd be undone by such trivialities. I'd like to say that we were doomed. I'd like to say that we were young. But the truth is you were selfish and I was dumb. So the fate never did us any favors, and our stars are full of beep. We're the unplanned parents of our own destruction, and it's time we took responsibility for it. It rhymes with beep. I would have loved you for a lifetime, but that's damage beyond repair. Still, don't despair. Perhaps almost can be our always.